Hello everyone. Just now I was challenged by one of my viewers who's a fan of the channel, so somebody just like you. I battled them. I don't want to say how it ended because could be spoilers because I'm that battle will probably be uploaded and you'll see it. But they wanted me to watch this battle. So this is a replay. They just told me to watch it. It must be entertaining, so this will be the first battle that I've just commented that wasn't me fighting for my life. It's two strangers fighting for my amusement. So let's see how this goes. It might be a bit too fast. I can't slow it down, so you guys are going to have to bear with me. I'm going to do my best. This better be a good one. Oh, spoiler alerts. If you couldn't tell by the aura farming Sun Jinwoo Pokemon Trainer Red Mount Silver right here, they're literally using Red's Silver team from Soul Silver Part Gold, right? So they got a Pikachu. Okay, bro let off with the most, not pretentious, the most... This is going way too fast, dude. Restart this. So, okay, Pikachu, we got Game Freak's mascot here. And then we got Mr. I'm unoriginal. I'm kidding. Well, I'm only half kidding. I'm also half serious at the same time. So they ran away for their life, brought in Blastoise. And then we already saw the spoilers. They took a chunk out of that turtle, had some turtle soup right there. You're getting eaten alive by Sandstorm. I do know this Blastoise has Hydro Mist because I saw that a second ago. Whoa, they got a Venusaur? What is this, the same person that recommended I use that physical Venusaur set? And then what'd they do? They hit it with Hydro Mist, did absolutely nothing. I'm expecting Venusaur to put somebody to sleep right now. Let's see if David was right. They brought in Lapras. Interesting choice. Ooh, they sucked the life right out of poor Lapras. They didn't go for the sleep powder. Why did they go into Lapras? I know you have a Charizard. I know you have Snorlax. I know you have a Venusaur. Literally anything was better except Pikachu, because you could sneeze on Pikachu and that poor thing will die. Now they're going to click, I would imagine, Ice Beam. Yeah, they did. Okay. They brought in... Ooh, get outplayed. So my prediction is the opponent, PP's Splash Town... What a wonderful name. It's just by the pacing of this battle, they are not going to be happy. I bet that's why Rosso here wanted me to watch this battle. Let's continue. In comes Charizard. Okay, be careful. You don't want to de-thaw that thing. Well, then again, Charizard could probably one-shot it because of the stab and fire miss and all that good stuff. Let's see if I'm right. They ran away like a coward into... Whoa! Pulling out all kinds of tricks out of that metaphorical hat that Charizard's not wearing. They went for a substitute? It must be like a Pitaya Berry Blaze, all that good stuff. Let's see if they sub up again and try to get the berry, because I don't know if a Blaze... Pitaya Berry Fire Blast will kill Aerodactyl or not, because Aerodactyl's it's kind of paper mache itself. Let's find out. They went for a double edge because they didn't feel like missing. Fire Blast, okay. They didn't choose to sub up. That would have been kind of funny if it burned them. So, oops. Okay, well, they brought in Blastoise. Let's see if the Aerodactyl chose to stay in. I believe if it's banned, that probably could have killed Charizard at that range. Yeah, they went for a double edge. Obviously going to kill the Blastoise from where it's currently metaphorically standing. Well, not really metaphorical. It is literal. They did take it out with another double edge. Brought in Lapras. Lapras will definitely tank that like nothing. Brought back in the Frozen Metagross. Predicted that, went for the Thunderbolt. I believe that was enough to take out the Aerodactyl, so that was a pretty solid call. Well, let's see if Metagross feels like playing the video game. They brought back in Charizard. They did thaw out. Went for a Meteor Miss. Got the attack boost. Good news and bad news. The good news is, if you didn't see it, I kind of paused there at an awkward point. They definitely have to... Guys, it's not a Pitaya Berry. Bro actually has a Salac Berry. Well, we know for sure this thing is definitely modest max special attack if they've got that. So I guess that's a good thing, but your Charizard will, inevitably die in 3 turns. So they're going to bring in... Okay, and they went for just the straight damage on Tyranitar. No burn, no nothing. That is Blaze boosted. I thought it would actually do a little bit more. And I guess that's what happens when you're the GOAT, i.e. Tyranitar. Bit that Charizard's head right off. Brought in Pikachu. Okay, Pikachu looking kind of strong here. You can definitely kill the Tyranitar. Metagross switch in is ill-advised, but they do have this Aerodactyl, so let's see what they do. Did they predict a switch into Venusaur, go for Hidden Power Ice or something? Let's find out. Oh, no, they went for Thunderbolt and killed the Tyranitar. I guess the opponent didn't really care because they had a pretty decent lead. Bringing in Venusaur now. Yeah, I would run away if I was you too. They went for a Giga Drain. Which I think is so odd. That Venusaur must not have sleep powder. I would have done that because, I mean, unless you've never played Pokemon before in your life, it's obvious what team. I almost said my opponent, the Rosso, our point of view. That they've got a Venusaur and Snorlax right now, obviously, so they must not have sleep powder, or maybe they didn't want to miss or something. In comes Skarmory. See, they went for sleep powder. That's gonna put them ahead. What else does your Venusaur know? That's the only thing we've seen. They're going to go ahead and be cringe and spread their seeds all over the place and suck the life out of that Skarmory. Now what? Lapras comes back in. That Skarmory doesn't feel like playing the game, man. First that Metagross, now Skarmory. Their Venusaur is actually a low-key threat now that their Charizard's been eliminated. They went for Thunderbolt. Did that thing get paired? No way. Oh my god. That Metagross. They oh, crit! That would have been okay. That would have been funny if they got paralyzed. Luckily, Lapras is, tankier than store-bought gravy. That thing got paralyzed again. This has to be like Rage or something, or PP Splashdown custom out in the end. Is your Lapras faster than that? No, there's no way, right? Yeah, you're dead to the Giga Drain. That makes sense. Now what? You're gonna bring in your Venusaur. Is that Skarmory still asleep? It is. What is your answer to this? You don't got a Hidden Power Fire, do you? They actually have Hidden Power Fire, presumably. They hit him with a Sludge Bomb. It did this. Whoa! It did like the same damage. No. David's wrong. Sludge Bomb did 34. The Hidden Power Fire did 31. Take notes, guys. Just go with Stab over super effective, weak little baby moves like that. Okay, now what happens? Maybe they got a crit on the opponent? Skarmory comes back in, takes 0 damage. I would imagine Leech Seed. Pikachu. Okay, they did wake up. They set down some spikes, which ain't a bad idea considering we obviously know they have Snorlax. Please tell me. Okay, agility. Interesting. That's not useless. Okay, well, guys, I don't know if Pikachu can learn Baton Pass, but I don't care if it can because Speed Pass is banned. So they did that to ensure that they move faster than the Aerodactyl, but what's strange to me is, who cares if you're faster than Aerodactyl because you have this Venusaur staring you down, and Pikachu's defense is like 5. So you would need like a crit with Hidden Power Ice or something right now to kill that guy. And then you could kill Aerodactyl and Skarmory no problem, but let's just see what happens. Imagine if that actually happens. Did you literally do that? Volt Tackle. This has to be a Rage one. There's 3 users. Is this actually live? Are you guys watching this with? Oh no, okay, that's the 2, and then okay. So they went for Volt Tackle and they got a crit. Yeah, that thing must have, its last move is most likely Surf. I get it confused sometimes because if you didn't know, Pikachu can't have like a certain combination of moves. It's something weird like Bolt Tackle, HP Ice, Surf, something weird like that. So forget HP Ice. This Pikachu most likely doesn't even have it, and they just went for the Hail Mary and they got it. So the opponent is probably mad. What? What the? What just happened? Did they? I gotta move very, very slowly like molasses. Bear with me, people. So they took it out, and then they had 120 seconds. Oh, there it is. The wonderful F-bomb that killed the Kanto region. And then they just disconnect, and then they had a minute to reconnect. Why did they... Oh, that final... Well, we know why. That final Pokemon that they had obviously lost to Pikachu. So you had Aerodactyl, Skarmory. Who is a common OU Pokemon that would lose? Oh, it's probably Suicune. But maybe Pikachu could have died. Like, because you would... I think you need... I don't know, actually. I don't think Pikachu kills Suicune with a Thunderbolt. I think they would need Volt Tackle. So in other words, you probably would have died to the recoil and then the sand. And then Aerodactyl, could have beaten Venusaur, Snorlax. And then they said, our player on our side said, imagine losing to Agility Pikachu at 1645. I didn't even see that. Ooh, yeah, that was yikes. I mean, to give that dude some credit, PP Splashdown. I mean, that was a pretty nasty crit. And let's not forget about that poor Metagross that was literally just immobilized like 90% of its lifespan.